This is Dope Dealer Radio, and we present to you, all the way from across the pond, Great Minds Group Chat. What up, Ange?
What up, Clee?
We back at it, y'all. That's how hype I am. So, guys, I'm going to tell you how we came up with this episode. So, I was watching Bernie Mack stand up while I was at the mechanic and just sitting in the car, laying back and soaking up the sun. So, he had this clip called My Sister's Kids. But Ange pointed out something very valid to me that I didn't think about. So, we are about to use our great minds in this group chat. Y'all ready? So I got the video and I want y'all to see it. And we're going to share our opinions, but there's something she pointed out that was very, very juicy. I hope you guys had a great week and woo, woo, woo. And we are going to get into the stuff. You know, we with the juice. We with the mess. We with the very best.
We with the shenanigans.
Yes, ma'am. There's all types of shenanigans, especially for us. Are you ready?
See, I'm tell you something. My daughter, 22 years old. She's away from home for 5 years. Ain't nobody been in the house but me and my wife. 25 years, man. Beautiful thing. I ain't sending for no applause. I'm trying to tell you a story. Me and my wife in the house, walk around naked, eating and everything. Shit get broke. I know who the fuck did it, you know. Now I got 3 new people in my damn house. I got my sister, we family. No, we family. I'm gonna talk to you. We're family. I got my sister's children living with me now. I'm about to go crazy like a motherfucker around here, you know? See, my sister on drugs. I ain't ashamed to tell you. Some of your family members fucked up too around here. I ain't ashamed to tell you. But my brother called me, North Carolina. My brother said, Matt, you gotta come home, man. The court won't separate the kids. I said, no, you know, I can't have that. I can't have that. I said, I'm going to be there. Now, mind y'all, North Carolina, I know, but I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? I know the kids, but I don't know these motherfuckers, you know? 2, 4, and 6. Ooh, shit, come help me babysit these motherfuckers. I get there. I'm in court. The judge said the Mack family. I stood up. I said, yes, Your Honor. I'm part of the Mack family. He said, we're going to separate the kids. I said, Your Honor, you mean separate like divide? He said, very good, Mr. Mack, very good. I said, you know what? I said, Your Honor, I can't allow that. I said, my brother and I, we're going to split custody. That motherfucker turned his back on me like he didn't say shit. Yeah, fuck something a bit. See, you know, Cain killed Abel, you know what I mean? I said, Your Honor, I'm going to take the kid for 6 months, and my brother going to take the kid for 6 months. This punk son of a bitch, get up and walk the fuck out.
Son of a bitch.
I ain't seen him since. If I ever see him, I'm fucking him up on sight. I'm going to bust his head to the white meat. I'll slap all over. Y'all going to read about it. Whenever I see this motherfucker, going to be a misunderstanding. There's going to be some furniture moving around this motherfucker. I said, Your Honor, I take the kid. Now I got these 3, some of them, but excuse my French. That's what I want to say, you know. People hooking on my goddamn door. Y'all got to pray for me. And that 2-year-old, she the motherfucker. She the ringleader. This have a been here before. She a shepherd for the devil. She worked for the devil. And the 4-year-old, my sister was really getting high with her because she don't talk. She don't say shit. All she do is look at your ass like this. I told her ass the other day, I said, let me tell you something. If a fire break out, you better have a whistle or a horn or something. Because you're going to be a burn out motherfucker fucking with me. I ain't got time for no deaf mute. Talk.
My grandma was like that. Talk.
No, don't tell like this. Then the 6-year-old, he a homosexual. No, I don't need you. No 6-year-old walk all like this here.
Mm-mm.
Goddamn time. Quit crying. This is a push-up or something.
Just a quick
I came to the house the other day, man, at 1:30 in the morning. The 2-year-old gonna send the faggot downstairs.
Faggot, you know. That's fucked up.
I'm going upstairs, he coming down, he gonna walk past me like I'm a biscuit. I said, where you going? He said, to get some milk and cookies.
To get some milk and cookies.
He said it so funny, I want to hear it again. I said, get some what? He said, some milk and cookies. I told him, I said, man, it's too goddamn late for some damn cookies and milk, man. Take your punk ass upstairs and get some rest. That's how I talk to him. Fuck that time out shit. I ain't got time for these badass kids. These kids are kids. They gonna kill me. I'm gonna kill them. I can see y'all reading Jet and Ebony right now. I hear talking. It's a shame how Bernie fucked up those damn kids. I can't get no rest. They walk around the house 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Got their finger under my nose, seeing if I'm breathing, all that kind of shit. Badass son of my bitches. Rocking all the goddamn time. I ain't no psychologist. Then this other man gonna sit there, she gonna go upstairs. The 2-year-old, heard the 2-year-old say, where the cookies and shit? He gonna tell her, him downstairs. Who the fuck is him? Like I ain't got no name or something. Him downstairs. The 2-year-old said, I go get this shit myself. She gonna walk her little bowling leg downstairs. I'm standing in the corner. I watch her get a little step ladder. She gonna go on over the refrigerator. I said, what the fuck you doing? And get some milk and cup. I said, didn't I tell your punk ass boy he couldn't have no goddamn cookie? Are you listening when I tell the faggot he couldn't have none? Now I'm telling your short ass he can't have no goddamn milk cookie. Get your punk ass upstairs before you get fucked up around here. Or she gonna look at me like I'm short. No, no, Caroline. Everybody in this room know what that look means. That look means you want to do something to me. I told her, bust a move.
No. All right, guys. So that was it for that clip. That was Bernie Mack.
Mm-hmm.
That was that clip was called "My Sister's Kids." It was hilarious. So, all right, guys, this is how it pretty much went. So, I showed Ange the stand up at night because I thought it was hilarious, you know, and you know, with the little boy, I figured, okay, he's gay. Something probably happened to him, but Ange pointed out something probably really happened to that boy.
You don't know. The point is that he doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? So like if you got these kids out of care, right? And you know if something is off with one of them, why get on stage and start calling him a faggot at 6 years old? He got to live with that footage for the rest of his life.
I imagine, because I can imagine Macho at 6. He was a little baby. Imagine someone getting on the stage telling faggots this, faggot that, faggot that.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta remember, these are entertainers. So
or anything about his personality at all. You know what I'm saying? And exaggerating and saying like, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I did think about that. Because you remember in the show, they had the little scrawny boy, like you said, they got a guy that kind of fit that description, you know, like a little, what you call it, soft. But yeah, it was just like, I can't imagine when you brought that up. I'm like, yeah, that is fucked up. Because imagine if that was, you know, something really happened to that boy and he just, what you call it, started sashaying and acting different. He's all right, I guess I'm gonna be like this now.
Yeah, I guess I'm a girl because, you know, this or that might be happening. You never know what's going on.
But knowing Bernie, he's a straight male. So in his head, everything is just like, you know, he's from the South. Everything is just one way. But I guarantee you, just knowing Bernie Mac, if someone was to present to him or the boy was to say to him, something happened to me, that's why I turned this way, Bernie would definitely understand. You don't understand, but you know, men don't always think too deep into stuff. That's why they just think the surface of things. You know, women think deep, and they don't know that, especially if they don't want to listen. But you know, I think he would listen. I think he would, but he was just like
extremely ignorant. That's what
right.
his attitude was just extremely like just asshole, just a full on asshole.
That's unless somebody was like, no, nigga, say faggot. Make it, somebody boosted him to say it. But regardless, you're a grown man. And something might have happened to that boy. Because I'm sure nothing happened to Bernie. You know what I mean? I know how to entertain.
You don't know. You see, that's what I'm saying. People tend to inflict shit that happened to them on others. Especially if it never gets corrected, Yeah. You just never know. Like shit like that might have happened to him. Maybe he was a little bit softer when he was young and people would like bashed him about and called him a faggot same way, and that's why he thinks he is all macho how he is now, because they made sure that he wouldn't be like that. So
yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be real careful. But yeah, that was an excellent point, Ange. So what we're gonna segue into, guys, is all right, little boys that have things happen to them. Are those does that make up the population of the gay men today, or some of the gay men? Very few feel like, all right, I am a girl inside, or most of y'all just somebody did something to you.
I don't think that they think they're girls, right? But I don't think a lot of them like to talk about it, because I've tried to mention it to people, and they really don't feel comfortable talking about it, as if, you know what I mean? It's a reality for some people. Like perhaps it's not a reality for you, but like acknowledge the fact that it might be a reality for like a good amount of people. You know what I mean? And it's like not a conversation that wants to be had. Like they want it to be like, you're just born like that. But that's not the reality for everyone.
Right.
And, it might not even be the majority of people that's like that, Something might have occurred, whether it's with a female or a male. Either one could be traumatizing for a young boy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So those things need to be addressed and talked about, I think.
And I noticed with girls, sometimes if somebody had touched you when they were little, they'll turn gay. Like, because it's like, you ruin that shit for me. Like, now I think kind of just disgusting. And then you got little boys, when niggas mess with them, they're like, all right, I'm probably not worth being around a woman.
Or shit has already occurred. Like all these different acts and stuff have already occurred before they even get to like know what they actually like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the choice
may feel like it's may feel like it's too late.
Yeah. I feel bad. I had somebody sit in my car, and he was telling me how his father, how he was doing to him. He's in a state with his father. And he's in an entertainment.
Wow. That's a black man? Wow.
The boy was explaining to me, because he grew up with his father practicing Satanism. So he's like, there's more than one devil. He was like, because the devil is the person that embodies that spirit. So
energy.
Like, right. So he said his father was just molesting him, had the uncle molesting him too, and everything. And he said by the time I was 7, my father just started
straight up going in.
And he started crying, and I started crying, because I know that's real shit. And my thing is like, wow. I know. It's hard. It's really hard.
That is awful. Have you ever seen this channel called Soft White Underbelly? There was a trans woman that was like a trans prostitute that was on it, called Peaches.
Yeah, I remember Peaches.
Bruh, Peaches went into detail as to what happened and stuff like that. I think we should pull up that part where they talked about, she was like, baby, when that changed everything. Remember? We should pull up that
Let's do it right now. Soft White Underbelly. Okay. Peaches. A prostitute named Peaches.
What's up, nigga? Yeah, you look good in a motherfucker. No homo.
No homo. Okay. Here we go. That's Peaches.
You say you look good in a motherfucker.
No homo.
Right.
No homo.
Yeah, my name is Peaches. Peaches, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
That's a nice dress.
California. Resident of California.
What part? Northern or southern?
Man, prostitutes out here.
I grew up in LA.
That's southern. Okay. So tell me about your childhood. You had both your parents?
Can I just pause this? White people have always been our voluntary researchers. No matter what's going on in the world, they go and make sure they get the story.
I believe they were put in that position because it was so irrelevant at the time, as we or so we thought. You know what I mean? Just get them off doing something, and ended up being research is like the most important shit, because then everything that's going on. You're able to manipulate people here and there, everywhere.
Yeah,
you're able to every fucking thing.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, that white lady over in Africa kissing them all in their heads and giving them stuff, but I don't see no fruits and no real food. You giving them candy and stuff. So I noticed too, a lot of white people, when they come around other cultures, they record the shit out of it, make a show out of it, and get successful. So, this isn't to be against white people, but y'all know what it is, and don't pretend, and your people. So it's just a matter of like, okay, we're going to get in your face with this. We're going to get answers. It's just their nature to just find things and prod and poke. All right, let's get to Peaches.
Yes.
How was your childhood?
I actually had a white childhood, to be honest.
Good childhood?
Mm-hmm.
No trauma, no abuse, nothing like that? Pretty good then.
Mm-hmm.
Both mom and dad were in the picture?
Mm-hmm. No, mom, she died. But
Your mom died when?
2007. You were 26.
How old were you?
I was in elementary school. I had no capacity, but I didn't know anything. I didn't even know what was wrong.
No,
I wish Peaches would do a follow-up. I need to know how she is.
When did you start working as a...
Yes.
I wonder where he finds them. He's probably in California.
He's in California by Skid Row.
They always are. We gotta, imagine going and looking for these people.
Sex worker.
11 years old.
11? Oh my God.
It's tragic.
Like, what happened?
Personal stuff. I don't know.
That's what we talk about here.
Okay, so I'm not. Where is this video going to?
The entire planet, basically.
Oh, hell no. So you got me up here looking like a fucking fool? And I already told you, just look at this. Oh no. Everybody will see. Wait, bigger thing right now? Oh. In the head. Oh, this is when you look at this for the DP. This is the heavy. They would think I'm supposed to police in the streets of Frisco, honey. But it's hard for a train. For me, I get it easy because I'm young.
What's the hardest part?
Period. Point. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to some real shit, and then I'm gonna get my money back.
Okay.
Period.
That's right.
My name is Peaches. I'm an OG prostitute. I've been in the gang since 11 years old. My mother died at 2 months old. My grandmother raised me. Boom, Denise. But you know what? Got addicted to black tar heroin at 14 years old. From 14 years old all the way up, I stopped school. My aunt came, and I don't guess the name, and she changed my life. Tried to. One, it was definitely through our 32nd way, but I just was stuck in the life of the game because I never really experienced real love, so I was just always hustle. But then you know that. But I'm 18 years old. My birthday's on my 2002, so I'm second. Yes, honey. I was born and raised in Stockton, California. My residency is unknown because I'm homeless right now. And I'm 18. I try to get services, but nobody wants to help me. I'm a prostitute. I work on Skip the Games, and I'm how I make my money. And right now, I'm just in a really down low right now because I'm trying to, because I don't fuck with the police. I'm not no, I don't do it. I don't do it because you either in the game, tiptoe down the game, or you fly, you die, or it's when you sign up, when you live this life, it comes with regulations. This shit ain't easy. Nobody ever, human being.
I gotta pause this because I've always had a very soft spot for people. When I was dancing, one of the other dancers, she told me how she had an alcohol problem. And she was older than me. She ain't like me. I'm 18 and I'm new. You know what I mean? Bitches didn't talk to me. And I'm black, which made it worse for them. And I just broke down and cried with her. We was just holding each other because I really have a soft spot for people because people are just people. You know, Ange? And I'm just looking at this person and I'm like, imagine that's your son.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes me want to cry. It really does.
Yeah.
Let's go on because I could take the boat across the world. We don't got time. Let's go, guys.
Donate body every single day. Honey, I just got out of the hospital, honey. I have a stomach bug. One of my tricks gave to me. And I had to have sex with him without protection because it was either that or me fall asleep in the rain. But yeah, right now, yes, this is me. And you can find me on Skippy Games. I go by Peaches. But you can gladly. My phone number, 219-306. 4-3-4-5. Please do not call because everybody's in.
Hold on. You use drugs at all?
Yes, I did.
Have a seat.
Dress down, Peaches.
Have a seat.
Can I get my visa?
I'll pay you a little extra.
Oh, so a little extra like what?
Yeah, how much?
Huh?
Peaches.
Come on.
Crystal meth. Tell me about crystal meth use.
Oh,
First time I
say
did it,
on camera.
paranoid, hallucinate, was found unresponsive. You can look me up on the internet. That's my real name. Yes, honey, and I was found in the day. Thank God I was tweaking. Remember my shoulder.
If you fast forward, pause it and forward it to where she leaves and comes back with a new outfit.
Okay, got you.
We got period. But until then,
I think it's
every
right
night
here.
I go out, every day I wake up.
Just came back.
You're fine, but you just.
That's when she started talking her real shit because she was too high. She said,
Oh, Peaches. A lot of them came on here high.
"Yeah, that's what because they be giving them money."
Not only that, here's my other question. I would hope he's not like, yo, I'll give you some drugs if you. I hope he wouldn't do that because then he'd get in trouble if one of these girls tell on him, like, oh, he gave me some bread. He just said, come on the camera. It's a little bit of meth. Okay, Peach.
He probably do.
This is somebody's son. That's how I be feeling. When I went down to Atlanta, I saw mad 14-year-old boys just in the street, like young.
Wow.
And I'm like, his mom probably hungry. Like, we gotta do what we gotta.
You know, they create that environment on purpose so that they can have a lot of options and like fresh batch and all that. They make sure that there's like impoverished people so that they can make sure there's a bunch of vulnerable kids.
Yeah. Because what we're doing is we're selling the kids, we're fucking the kids, and we're eating them. We're selling them. That's what's happening. That's what as we speak, there's somebody around here that got kids in the basement. That's how that go. There's no life for nobody. He's handsome too. Would have made a great husband. Look.
All right. You ready?
It's pretty.
Yeah.
You want to your first time or you want to leave it?
I'm waiting for you.
All right.
Click it. We started.
Peaches don't got no patience.
Peaches, tell me what you're
Hurry
talking
up.
You guys are trying to calm down since this came.
Sorry.
You were wound up.
Yeah. That's a lot. My childhood.
Beautiful.
Some people look at my childhood as like terrifying, and I hear from everybody who hears my story. Oh, I would never look at you as a person that been through that, or I would have never known, or adults be like, oh, I couldn't imagine my child going through that. Really could be such as a strong person, always got it together, everything, but really deep inside, I harbored a lot of guilt and responsibility. for what I've been through.
So tell me the basics. So 12 years old?
No, I'm
11.
gonna get there. So a little bit on me is I was born to the proud parents of Angela and Jason. From what I was told, my mother died when I was 2 months old. I was born and raised in Stockton, California. There I lived with my grandmother, who raised me to the best of her ability. But it was a lot of complications. I had to grow up a lot faster than a lot of other people and a lot of other kids. My abuse, everybody says the whole trans thing, me becoming who I am. If you're gay, you're gay. If you know who you are. You're not. I hate when people I dislike when people say, "Oh, the faggot, this and all that." You're not. I hate the question. Were you? How did you know? How did you find out? Honey, your life is always written out. There is no. You
were born this way.
Yes, it doesn't just come along like. It was meant to be.
6 years old.
No, honey, but I was molested on my 11th birthday by my older cousin. Later that night, this happened around morning time, actually, and my grandmother left. At this time, I was living in Stockton on Clay Street, my childhood home. Yeah, it wasn't a home, like it was a crack house, but anyways. Yeah, I got raped. It was kind of the most terrifying thing that happened to me in my life, but also the most
Formative?
no, that's not the word. The most, like the best thing, basically.
Oh, really?
I look at because that just talk. I look at it every night. It's not a day that goes by I don't think about it. Because at the end of the day, that's what revolved around everything. That night, honey, that's the reason. But I feel like that's the reason. Me, my deep inside, I feel like if that night would never happen, I'm going to be here right now. Honey, I'm 18 years old. I just turned 18. My birthday's 09/02/2002, baby. I have no reason why. Everybody I tell my age, oh, girl, you're not 18, you're not 18, you're not 18. Stop lying. I have no reason why. I just act and portray myself as an adult because that's what all I'm known to. And yes, I am a drug user. My drug history started off when I was young. I got addicted to black tar heroin first. I mean, yes, alcohol, that's a regular drug. Everybody is drinking alcohol and smoking weed. But nobody really knows the more hardcore drugs like crystal and party drugs, as in Molly and LSD. But me, growing up, my drug of choice was crystal. And that, I didn't want to experience it, but you see my grandma doing it, helping her, I learned to shoot well, not myself, but I had to learn to, because my grandma be too high sometimes. So I had to help her sometimes.
Your grandma?
Mm-hmm. Time, it just, around this time, I just started helping, started helping her around 12, 13. But younger than that, I always looked up, put all needles together, make sure everything's nice. I was like the second her. Like, when she is not at the park, I'm there to anybody. Because that's how, by the end of the day, everybody in my family, they look at my grandma as a bad person because, truth be told, my grandma was my first pimp.
She was a pimp? My
first pimp. 2 or 3 after my 11th birthday, a day after my
a lot of adults don't know how to make no fucking bread. So they sell their kids. I'm like, you really have to be a different type of creature.
Yep. You gotta be some sort of demon, some sort of like a what's the thing that takes blood like a parasite. You have to be a
Like
parasitic. You have to be a parasitic devil, demon individual to do something like that.
You do, because no matter how desperate things get, how could you? But let's let Peaches.
2002. 203. Honey, I live on Clay Street in Stockton, California, 95216. My childhood home. Clay Street, this way. Aurora Street, the back street. I started working Aurora. Aurora was my first. That was my first thing.
So let me
Yeah.
tell you first. You remember
I'm going to tell you. My first trip all the time was that 203 next one. Because after my rape, I got a child. She came home. Of course, I'm in there trying to clean up everything. But I felt my feeling that I would never tell nobody, but I'm going to take it to the grave because I believe that's what happened. I feel like she was too high and set me in. Set the rape up. I mean, I don't, there's no other way for me to think about it, but I can't train myself to think like that, but that's just a feeling I had. Because who else would have known that I was in that house? And how they know everything. But aside from that, my first trick was turned on Aurora Street, and all I can remember from it was the blood still, but the pain was unbearable. When me, 11 years old, my anus is, these are.
See, this is the part you don't hear, the details. Because to people, when you say molestation, a lot of them they just think of, the whole area. But we have someone sitting here telling you what it was like, bringing you inside the club and showing you what it is. And this is what people need to hear. There's people out here doing this.
This is a 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old man. And he went to Edison High School. Edison High School was on Charter Way by Dollar General. At this time, his genital was, larger, like gross. And me, I never done this before, never even played with that or nothing like that, never experienced any pain. Like,
look, the innocence is still there because he's not even being that disgusting. There's a ladylikeness about this person, and they're like that, like they don't even want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even want to say it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was so bad. I'm living out my trauma in front of y'all while I'm telling y'all about it.
Mm-hmm.
From the area, except for, that's all I know to use the bathroom. That's it. It hurt. It hurt so bad. You just don't know how bad it hurt me as a person.
It makes you scream.
You
scream.
It's like getting burnt. It's like getting burnt when somebody's like.
Yeah, it feels like someone ripped your
imagine
shit.
you have a big bowel movement that hurts, let alone. Imagine somebody sticking a knife in you, and you just have to sit there like you're just fighting, but you just sometimes you just give up. Me at that time, in the beginning, I was giving it all 11 years old, just dump it, 10 towels, and then he got a hold of me, and then from there I realized it was no more fighting. The reason I screamed so loud, nobody came. Nobody came. And it's kind of weird how me and him was the only one in my home when it was my birthday. This happened on my birthday. And I'm just like, when I walk the streets now and all that, I just think of it. When I have free time, I'm just trying to put my life story back together to where I can make it make sense. Because it's a lot of shit that happened to me and still happening currently. Where I can't.
That was his cousin.
Imagine how I'm just.
That was his cousin. Or her cousin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like this when I do all I do for people. Honey, living my life is not easy. after what brought me out into being a prostitute willingly to go out there is that the fact that my grandmother was able to do that to me. And everybody.
Wait, hold on, because I was seeing Chris to the door. So the grandma was his first pimp. I left on that. And you said, and she said that it was a person on Warwick Street or something like that.
It's her cousin. She said her grandmother was so high. This is her theory, because she doesn't know for sure, but she's pretty sure, because it's like, who else would know that I was there and all of that. She said the grandmother was too high and basically sold her.
To the cousin?
Yep.
So hold on. So she was in the this is why I hate walking away would take time. He was in the grandmother's house, the only one in the house during his birthday.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was in the grandmother's house, but I mean, let's assume that whatever house they was in.
I wonder if the cousin, if he saw him often before he did that. Did he always know him, or was he just someone he hasn't seen in a while? He came by and took advantage.
Don't know.
Let's see.
You thought it was cool? I felt the need that why not let everybody know? And then CPS got involved, and she got her parental rights taken and a whole bunch of stuff. I got moved out of Stockton, San Joaquin County, but I kept going back. Why? The big question is why. Everybody who helps me, why would you go back to that situation? When I'm trying to give you more, I'm trying
That's all they know.
to get out of that. The reason why I come back to the streets every time, it's not because of the drugs, it's not because I can't handle it, it's not because I don't want a new life. It's that's what I generated from. The streets. That's all I know.
That's what you know is love.
That's what that's what I know. That's where I feel the most affectionate. Like, I got to the point where I've been in the streets so long that that's my family.
So if
these bums out here, they're scared of these bums. Everybody scared of the people who tweak out. They look at him, he's nasty, feet dirty, black. But that's me. I look at them as that y'all look at your colleagues at in a $1 million business.
So if Prince Charming pulled up in a Mercedes Benz and wanted to take you to Square Life, and
I'm gonna use that nigga. I'm gonna use him for every dime he got. Period. Stick to the game, baby. No amount of money in the world, no cleaning in the world, whatever.
You'll be back to the street.
Because this is guaranteed. My life, my hustle is guaranteed. But I only use it to survival. Right now, I'm in survival mode. If I can go without, like, if I need somebody who will make sure I'm not, got my little dope and got me, clothes and clean, shower, everything, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I would be with him and stay with him, but I'm gonna just keep it real. I wouldn't be loyal. I'd be messing with somebody on the side. I'm just keeping it real. I can't be with the same dick all day long. The same person. I gave up when I chose this life. I gave up reaching out to certain people when I chose this life. I gave up my family relationships. I gave up true friendships. I gave up my self-respect, my level of self-respect. I gave up hunger. Last time I ate honey. I eat candy. That's my thing, candy. That's what gets me going, candy. But
and crystal meth.
Oh no, let's not get things that keep me going. Candy, crystal meth. I need alcohol. Reason why I keep alcohol and crystal on me, crystal to keep me up and alert, alcohol to numb me from the coldness. And it's stuff I gotta deal with every day out here. People want to kill me. I'm in Oakland, Richmond, San Jose, Stockton. You know what I mean? I'm sorry? Yelling and screaming. You know what it is?
Yeah.
I don't either. But guess what? I heard Peaches. So obviously when I go in there, I'm gonna have to deal with something. So when I go in there, I'm not gonna have my shoes on. Cause you see my feet like that?
Yeah.
Crusted that, dirty, and fucking peeled up skin and not taken care of, right? But you see my up part. Nice, right?
You're beautiful.
Right, nice, right?
You're
But
spectacular.
any day, right? I would take off my shoes. Honey, I can care less who comes up here. At the end of the day, as long as this, my little documentary thing, gets out to other people, to be honest with you, you can keep your money. I don't do this for the money. But you give me money, I respect that because you know I'm going to have to. Yeah. But guess what?
Hold on a second. Hey,
Stephanie
I can edit
sounds
this out.
like a guy.
So, keep it
you're
rolling.
doing a fucking amazing job.
Hold on. Keep it rolling because this is the real. This is what people.
What's up? I'll be done in a second. I'll come down.
Stephanie, come here.
This guy is trying to fucking.
I think
Girl, Stephanie, get in here.
I think this speaks to the level of masculinity that men have, to where somebody could do something to you, and you get this. You get somebody who just said, they said, fuck it. Fuck it. Sure, give me the drugs. They just try to run away from what happened. And I'm just looking at him and I'm like,
It's a psychological mechanism, like a survival mechanism. You know, they just have to switch off certain parts. Like you know how he was saying, like, got to turn off his her what's it called, self-respect and all of these different aspects, because otherwise, you know what I mean, it's just not possible for them to function in that way.
and he knows what this is. Like, if he was sitting here and listening to us, he'd be like, I know what happened to me, and I know how this happened. But I think the male ego is just to a point where, like, I know what happened to me and I understand how I got this way, but I really don't think I'm worthy of being a man anymore. Like,
I think that has a lot to do, and it's got a lot to do with society, because it's unforgiving of that. You know what I mean? You could be a woman, you could have changed yourself all the way to a man, and then change all the way back, and people will still see you as a woman. It doesn't work the same way for a man.
yeah. Oh, Peaches, only 18. That's a big.
Stephanie, get your ass in here.
He thinks there's a problem.
Stephanie, come here. Stephanie.
Tell her this shit's hot.
Stephanie,
What?
come here. Now.
I'm going
Shut
to
that door,
lower
sir.
I'm
Shut
going
that
to,
door real quick,
I'm
sir.
going to the lower tenderloin to get my cousin.
Hold on. That's not needed. That's what
I think they
Look,
masked the
listen.
voice or something.
You think so? It sounds like
Possibly, because it sounds extremely deep, like a vampire voice, you know. So I think they might have put that voice masking thing on it.
Yeah.
That thing that, you know, like what with the witness protection voice thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a man. Like, could be another.
Yeah, it could
man.
be a trans, but I think that they also put one of those things to protect the voice. I'm not sure. It sounds like it though.
He's got that. I go to Vogue balls and I do drag type of voice. That's, you know.
The little fucking scrappy looking dude that fucking is getting abusive with me.
Husband,
Trying to hit me.
This is what you have to understand.
If he hits me.
Honey, they're not going to hit you with me, honey. Do you know? You've seen me in action before over
The
you.
thing is, my dad
Listen.
cuts down lower tenderloin for New Orleans.
I don't,
Really,
listen.
come down here.
Girl.
Yes.
Okay, listen. You have to. No, hold on.
That's a dude. I
Girl,
saw the
wait.
hands.
Girl, hold on, wait.
Okay.
I see that you're worked up right now, but you have to understand what we're doing right now. You see, we're hoes, right?
Yes.
So you have to stick to the game. You're not supposed to be talking to people like this. We're doing this to help the other people, to let people know the real will go on behind closed doors. we're risking it. And so I can. But listen, when you put a risk factor, and apparently, if you're training, you're looking for you or me. But you already know how I go down for you,
No,
right?
that's what he told me was to bring you your shit.
But you know how I go down.
Me.
You know how I go down with you, right? When have I ever let you, when have I ever let anybody lay a hand on you? So, that part.
Here's your suitcase.
That part.
All right, I'm going to go sit on the back steps.
Okay.
All right.
Told you, right? I said something. When I said something, I said something. But,
Your instincts are great.
but guess what?
So you're talking about your feet and your shoes.
Oh, I'm taking them off. You know why? Because ain't nobody, I'll be damned if somebody touch her. The fact. And then I took her under my wing. You see that, the outfit that's my, she been wearing my clothes all day, every day long. And then I know she got her own clothes. She got a place to sleep at night. I don't. But at the same time, I'm willing to give up me and my safety for her. Because at the end of the day, when I die, I want everybody in the fucking world to know that I did everything I did to not change everything, but to make you feel comfortable with yourself. Because when I'm out here, I want you to be resilient. But my feet, look at it. Blisters is red. Honey,
Your feet are much better than most.
I have to keep
And I don't doubt you work your ass off.
But the real, honey, the pain comes from within. You have to trust yourself. If you're scared walking that street, you're not gonna make no money. If you don't make no money, you don't eat. You don't sleep. Me, I can't sleep. I've been up 2 weeks and counting. 14 days. Today's my 15th day if I make it. That's why if you look at closely in my eyes, they're going like this. Jittering.
Yeah, that happens.
look at
That
my
happened to
screen?
me just from not getting hours of sleep. Like my eyeballs are just like, please, bitch, go to sleep. Like they're shaking. I know what he's talking about.
I'm ready to, and I just got the hospital. You know why?
Before.
A stomach bug, honey. You don't always have condoms.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
you don't always have a
Huh?
predicament that you're in. So it's either you have sex with this trick with no condom, or you don't have no place to sleep and you're
Yeah,
outside.
that's well dangerous. You know, you're going up the back passage. That's in your digestive system.
That's how you.
So anything you put up there. Crazy.
Poor baby, only 18.
Which one you pick? You risk living with something, or honey, I get checked up. Honey, I stay teeth white, everything, honey. No matter what I'm in. But just not.
I see that.
I would gladly do something without protection. Because my health comes first. If I'm don't worry, I'd rather live with something than be dead and gone. Because my work here on this earth ain't done. Because there's somebody out there still who need my help. Who needs somebody who been through it, who know and experience it, who can tell you how to get out of it. And if you can't get out of it, I'm gonna show you how to work through it. But right now, I gotta use your bathroom because my stomach bug problem, honey, I don't have no underwear, but my stomach problem is you constantly shitting yourself.
That's right. Yeah, you're talking amazing.
But
You speak beautifully about
I'm
this.
gonna leave you
My God, I didn't even hear the last part.
She said, I'm
What
gonna give
we
you my
said?
number. And she said that
She
stomach.
said that stomach problem, you constantly shit on yourself.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
hmm I was
Mm-mm.
like, I was just like, wow. Nah, Peaches is that type of person. Let me tell you something. Because I could tell that type of personality. So hurt. And to the
Yeah.
point where it's like, listen, I just gave up, but I didn't give up on living. So I'm still here. And I could see if she saw someone else in that situation, she would do what she can to try to push them out of the way and wouldn't push them towards drugs, even though Peaches does drugs herself. But I couldn't see Peaches being like, here, take these
Yeah,
drugs.
but you know what it is? The trauma that they've been through is like so deep and so painful that I feel like people that go through that they feel like they have to, you know what I mean? To
Yeah.
continue living.
Right. But I feel like if he had somebody under him, or whatever that he was, trying to help, he wouldn't let that person do drugs. Because I knew a person like that before. They've been through a lot. And then they was just selfless. They said, I'm not going to give up on life because maybe I could save someone else. It just really makes you want to cry,
Yeah.
But especially when he described it, I'm just like, Jesus.
It was so graphic. I cannot believe it.
That's what it be. And then imagine this, listeners.
You're 11 fucking years old.
And imagine, and she be doing it to babies.
Oh my God.
Newborns. Remember Jonathan, the skateboarder? He looked out his window and saw a man putting his phallus in a baby's mouth.
What?
Baby just came home from the hospital. Yeah, these people out here sick. So, you guys, it has been a full hour of GMGC. We did so good. We also want to encourage you, for anyone that's dealing with drugs or anything, I would say seek help to a program that you feel comfortable with. Don't feel forced. If you could try to find natural ways to wean off what it is that's causing you problems, do so. Get
some therapy to talk about the issue and actually talk it out.
Right.
Try to find some other ways to manage the trauma.
Yeah. And if you feel you ever need to, you can always call the help hotline for people that need help or people that feel in danger. Call 911. And if you do want to, you can also reach out to dopedealer123@gmail.com if you want to, get some help, but low key. That's our Gmail. And you can also DM us at Dope Dealer on Instagram and on Facebook as well, and leave a message under one of our videos on YouTube.
We try to redirect you to some resources.
Exactly. But we just opening some doors over here. We're willing to help. We are those type of girls. We're not the type of girls to say, "Oh, that's your problem. I don't want to get involved. I can't help you." No, we don't do that. We're gonna help as best we could. We can't be superwoman, but we're going to do what we could because any little bit helps. Any little bit. So that has been our hour for GMGC. It's been wonderful. We learned a lot. We actually went in depth here, and we segued very well from people joking about signs of what might have happened to a person to someone saying, "Oh, let me tell you."
Mm-hmm. How it could be and what could have happened to a person to cause them to transform in such a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. Got really deep, but the world's deep, and so are we. And crazy things happen out here, and it is our responsibility to talk about it and do something about it. So we open our doors to you. We love you, listeners and watchers. We appreciate you. For anyone new, do like and subscribe. Check us out, DM us if you have any questions, any businesses or whatnot. Anyone with an interesting story, hit us up. We're like the eye of the world as much as we could be, as big as that eye could be.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for joining us here at Dope Dealer Radio.
I'm Cleo Badashian.
I'm Lena Created.
Yes, ma'am. And we will see y'all later. Bye.